Hi everyone, welcome to Playwright tutorial. Today in this tutorial we are going to look at one of the most important HTTP operation used in API testing, delete request in Playwright. If you already work with get, post or put, then delete will feel very familiar. So let's begin. First understand about delete request. A delete request is simply used to remove an existing resource from the server. In API testing, we use delete to verify that an item is successfully removed and that the server returns the right status code, typically 200, 202, or 204. In this tutorial, I will explain step by step how you can send delete request. In previous tutorial, I have explained about put request. You can watch this video. So create a new file. Right click on tests folder, new file, and then enter file name delete.spec.ts. This is new file and open Chrome browser HTTP methods. In REST API, you can view get, post, put, or delete. In previous tutorials, I have explained get, post, put. So you can watch these videos now. This is method HTTP get, post, put, delete, page. HTTP get is used to retrieve information from the server. And here you can view get API response code. You will get 200 response code. Okay. If the resource does not found, so you will get 404 not found. This is example and URL. If you want to fetch the record user 123, so you need to define user ID in a URL. HTTP post. Use post API to create a new resource. If you want to create a new user record or you want to create a new employee record, so you need to send post request, and here information you can view. This is HTTP put. Put is used to update an existing resource. Suppose you want to update the user record, so you need to select put request. And here you can view put API response code 201 created if an existing resource is modified, either the 200 OK or 204 no content. If the record is not found, so you will get 204 no content. Now check the delete. Delete is used for delete record. Suppose you want to delete user record, so you can use delete HTTP method. Delete operations you can view. If you delete a resource, it's removed from the collection of resource. Scroll down. A successful response of delete request should be an HTTP response code 200 OK. So you will get 200 response code when delete operation completed successfully. This is the URL. We will use this URL. So open VS Code. First import test and expect from Playwright test. Now write the test case test delete user API request. This is test case name. Async and then round bracket, curly bracket, and use here request and then callback function. Now we'll write test case. First, we need to define the URL. So we will define URL const response is equal to await request dot. You can do here multiple HTTP methods: delete, host, put. So you can view all the HTTP method here. Use here delete round bracket. Now define the URL. We'll define first URL. Suppose we want to delete 123 ID. So copy this one. This is HTTP. Delete is a method and this is URL. Open VS Code and enter URL here. Right click here, format document. We can format document. Now use assertion here. We will use here assertion. When this record delete, we will get response code 200. Expect response dot status round bracket and status to be 200. This is code we define. Now we can run the test first. Right click here, format document and run the test. So here you can open terminal, here view and then click on terminal. Click on view, terminal, enter command here npx playwright test. Save this file for reflecting changes. As you can view here, this file is not saved, so we need to first save this file test and then enter this file name, which is delete dot spec ts, and then click on enter. Now this test case will be running on 3 browsers. As you can view, running on 3 browsers, 3 past, and scroll up, running on Chromium and WebKit, Firefox. As you can view, running test on 3 browsers. If you want to run test on specific browsers, here we can define edit project Chromium. Now this test case will be running only Chromium browser. You can view here running one test using one workflow. Now change here. Suppose we enter 201. Now the test case will be failed. Run test, running one test using one worker. As you can view here, expected 201 but received 200. So this test case has been failed. Now enter here 200 and again run the test. Now test case will be passed. Test case passed. You can run the test on multiple browsers, but here we define project Chromium, so this test case will be running only on Chromium browser. If you want to open report in Playwright, you can open report by using this command npx playwright show report. This command is used for opening the report. If you open report in a browser, you can view here delete one past. If you click on this one, you can view details. This is the execution of the time delete user API request. This is test case name. Delete API request. This is test case name. The 4 hooks. This is delete user 123 and expected to be response code 200, and this is after hooks. So that's how you can perform a delete request in Playwright. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to SQL World for more automation tutorials. See you in the next video.